Hi, I picked these up yesterday from Wilkinson's. They're like rigid plastic trays. It says they're for putting underneath a grow bag if you're using one, which will be pretty handy. I actually bought them because I'm always losing all the, you know, the more solid bits that come under these once you've got them planted to keep them rigid. So I thought that would be quite a good idea to have a load of them, and I can just put the seed trays along there. They're good rigid plastics, so it means they're going to last for years. So if you're interested, they were £4 each from Wilgo's. I've actually just popped into the allotment this morning to check me seed trays and see if anything's sprouting yet, but it's too soon. I mean, they've only been in a few days, but we all do it, don't we? You have to check every few days to see if anything's coming up. Another week probably. Anyway, we're going up to the allotment now if you want to join me. Biggest day of the spring so far at the allotment. I've got to clear the whole bed with all the leeks in and get that bed converted. I'm knocking 2 beds into one and get it ready for the potatoes probably next week. So I think I'll walk up this morning. It's quite cold and a bit overcast, but it's nice enough, and it's about 15-minute walk up to the allotment, 20 minutes maybe, and I can go up all the bridle paths, so it's quite nice because you see all the signs of spring as you walk along that way. This is the big bed of leeks. The whole lot's got to come out. They're smaller than I had wanted them to be, but they'll be nice. It doesn't matter really. And I am going to have enough leeks to feed an army. So it's these 2 big beds here, the bed of leeks and the empty bed, that we're going to combine into one. Well, actually we're not going to combine it into one. We're still going to make 2 beds out of it, but there's going to be a narrow thin one along at the fence end for fruit bushes probably, and the rest of it is going to be for potatoes, which hopefully we will get in next week. But shouldn't take a lot of doing this, it's just a quick job. So I'm about halfway done there. As you can see, the leeks are teeny weeny baby leeks. You pay a fortune for them at Waitrose or something. That one's a bit bigger, but I certainly wouldn't win any prizes for giant leeks, but I'm happy with them. So what Kenny's doing here is he's just making this little path a little bit wider because he can't get in with his strimmer during the summer. What is that?
Okay.
All right, excellent. It's a New Zealand yam still getting unveiled in that border. So he's digging a wider path, making the border a little bit more accessible from that side. I am going to lose a little bit of growing space, but it had become just too awkward to manage. So when we first got the allotment 4 years ago, we had 2 big raised beds here. Well, up to about there, or maybe not that high. Anyway, in order to fill them, because you can imagine a raised bed that high takes a phenomenal amount of soil, we opted to do the Hugelkultur method. If you're not familiar with that, what it means is if you have a great big raised bed like that, you fill it with sticks and leaves and any kind of organic matter that you can find. Big stuff, you know, you can put in there. And then as you get to the top, you fill it with soil. And the theory behind it is as this stuff rots down underneath, it releases the nutrients up to the soil, and you get a nice fertile border. So that's been 4 years, and it is mostly rotted down, I think. It's quite interesting to dig that up after 4 years. Right, I'm going to let him carry on with the hard work, and I'm going to start trimming up these leeks. I might be here for some time.
So that you don't miss any of the action. Right, okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. There's my hammer.
We've got this patch here, which was the path, and it's all grass. Unfortunately, we kind of forgot about that. We really need some cardboard, thick cardboard to put down to stop the grass coming up through. There's nothing in the shed, but I've got this wool. This came, it was like insulation packaging when we ordered some meat from a company last year, and I was using it for slug collars. But I think what I'll do is I'll just tease that out, and I'm going to lay that down on the grass, and fingers crossed it'll be enough to stop the grass coming through. So as I say, we've just had to improvise there. There's wool and there's some paper sackings we've put down. Hopefully that'll be enough to kill the grass before it can get through. And then we're just tossing the soil on the top. There we are then. We've got two separate borders now with a nice path running down the middle. I'm pretty pleased with that. Just got to rake out that soil. Well, I'm very happy to be taking home a whole bundle of leeks. It's nice to get a crop of something in March. It feels really good. And I know they're only tiny, but they'll be tasty and delicious. And we've got all that border ready for planting in the first earlies in the next week, I think. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye!